making that space, so starting from collar, sleeve, double sleeve there. But the point is when you make that space, is there a bunch of ways to kind of use that to elevate your opponent too? So right now we're kind of setting up off balance, wrecking posture, ways to attack.
To flip them?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah. So usually the flips, there's a lot of different ways they'll appear, but the general pattern, especially with the daily hilo, okay, so if I have like the collar and a lot of distance, whether the person on top knows it or not, at some point they will start leading with one particular leg because that gives them counterbalance against the posture. If you stay dead square center stance, you don't have any balance against that pull. So at some point you'll start putting your right knee in the center maybe. Yes, you see, because it's like if you were trying to rip a lawnmower, right? Like the cord, right? You wouldn't stand dead center, you probably do one leg lead. Does that make sense? Because you can rip back, because you need counterforce. Right, so usually if I have a collar and I'm backing up, you'll start putting, exactly. So now that can start pulling and then now you posture up, right? And that can start turning into daily hilo. Now there I might take you backwards. Right here I definitely would take you backwards. Now turn in to me a little bit, right? And have that forward a little bit. This kind of a positioning here where I don't think I can go backwards is very easy to pull and start flipping up overhead. And then you start using that to Ebola and all sorts of things. Double sleeve, go up. Let's say I was in double sleeve. Right here, you see how your arms look straight out? Generally, they're going to be more tight. If they're straight out, I'm going to look for more triangles, right? So your elbows are connected to your knee now. Okay, so I get space here. See, I use whatever I need. I use my knee, I wiggle out, I get space to start setting this hook. I can try to go this way, but perfect, right? There it's hard to take you backwards. Very often when it's hard to take you backwards, I go to the right and it's very easy to start taking you overhead. So I would say one really common pattern is anytime you have a good daily hilo hook where you set distance, you get a strong daily hilo hook, and you cannot off balance them to the left, most of the time you'll be able to take them overhead to the right. Yeah, and if you can't take them left or right, usually you can kick their hip out and then go to a sit-up guard or some other variation.